Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly.
Welcome, episode 74.
Yeah.
Pa Calle 74.
Woo-hoo. How's everyone doing? You must be happy today.
Oh my God. I am ecstatic. I had the best weekend ever. Raiders won. Round of applause. Good shit.
I had the worst sports week ever. You know, my teams didn't win till yesterday, the Dodgers.
Huh.
They played today, no?
Dodgers played today. Yes.
Tráfico, no, que va a haber en Los Ángeles. You're going? What time is the game?
7:30.
But Dodgers won, USC won, Raiders won. Fantasy football, both my teams won. And yeah, it's just been great.
Oh, my fantasy teams are doing good.
CD Lamb did great. Cowboys lost. But CD Lamb,
great. He did okay.
He did great. He could have done better.
Could have done a lot better. Imagine those extra, you would have got like an extra 50, 60 yards.
No, he made me sick.
Have we talked about how you guys chose your teams?
How we chose them? I mean...
Or how your team chose you?
Us.
Is it like a Harry Potter thing donde ponen la gorra and then you decide what team you're going for?
Usually the sorting hat is your dad.
Let me tell you something. I've realized that it's a very peculiar story with most men on how they came about picking their team. La mayoría de mujeres, no todas, la mayoría de mujeres, they go for the team their husband goes. And then they get all into it. And, you know, it's like, that's my husband's team. That's our team. And that's the family team. But there are some families that it's like, no, it's not like that. Everybody goes for someone different. Or the dad decided to go for this team. And then, you know, it's always a story.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've shared it here. So go ahead, Vinny. You start.
So. Well, mine's pretty easy. I think Juju's is... no, actually, they're both pretty, basic Cowboys, Raiders. I mean, for me, I was born, obviously, here in LA.
Raider family.
No, I mean, when I was born, it was LA Raiders. They were the LA's team. And
what year were the Raiders out of here?
The early 90s. They left 1990, 5 or 6 or something like that. But it was still Raiders. My dad still decided to follow me, even though they left to Oakland. They did go to Oakland. Now they're in Vegas. But yeah, I was a big Raiders fan. And then when I first started watching sports, I was 10, and that was 2001. And that was when Raiders had, Rich Gannon, who was a huge quarterback. They had a great receiving core. They were on the way to a Super Bowl. They actually lost the Super Bowl. I started getting into sports when they were just really good at the same time. So it just made sense.
Let me ask you something, though. And I need you to be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a choice? Did you ever feel like you had a choice? Because your entire family watches football.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not important. It's important. Did you ever have a choice to pick a different team? Did you feel like you had a choice?
No. Well, I mean, look, I would say there was a time when I was iffy on the Dodgers in early 2000 when I was first getting into sports.
Who was the other option?
Angels. Because they were in 2001, they won the World Series that year, and I had an uncle who was always huge Angel fan, would always try to take me to games, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, free games, So there was a whole little year of that, but for the most part, whatever my dad was into, I was into, but it all made sense in those years. 2001, Raiders went to the Super Bowl, lost, but they were that good. Who was it? USC. They had Pete Carroll, who's actually our coach now. USC was in their heydays as well. And my favorite video game was Madden. And Madden used to be the head coach for the Raiders. So you know the game Madden, the football game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Why
named.
Is it called that?
It's named after Coach Madden. He's actually the one who signed on to who made the deal. But the reason why it's called that is because
Who made the deal? What?
He made a deal with EA Sports, the company that makes video games.
Oh, okay.
And it needed a big name to sell the video game.
So the game is named after him.
It's named after him.
Ah, fun fact.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I hear the kids play Madden.
Yeah.
But I don't know qué chingados is Madden.
Named after John Madden, coach of the Raiders.
Un aplauso. Un aplauso for the fun fact.
And he was even an even better announcer for football. Great announcer.
Ya se murió.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see that Netflix documentary.
They're making
how Madden was made, like
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, I saw.
I was going to say, the man when a Papa Bear and a Mama Bear.
They're actually making a movie after him. It's gonna be called Madden. It comes out late next year, or early next year. It's Nicolas Cage is gonna play him.
What's
Christian
that?
Christian Bale's gonna be Al
Davis.
Batman?
Yeah.
He's gonna be Al Davis, this guy's dad.
Call of Duty is coming out with a video game, with a movie, no?
No, they were supposed to do a movie, and I think
Spielberg was supposed to
do it, and they
said
turned it down. So
Wait, who said now? Spielberg said now? Or
No.
Call of Duty.
said no?
Call of Duty. Why do you hate your fans, bro?
That's crazy.
I don't know if this is real. I saw it on Instagram. You know how you have to kind of check sources porque a veces hacen unos
Yeah.
pinches rumores. Pero yo lo vi en el Instagram. I was like, really? You said no to Spielberg?
Like, who's this Spielberg guy? What has he done? Oh, this little movie called Saving Private Ryan.
Que Spielberg quería full control.
Yeah, he wanted all the control.
O sea, él decía what goes and what doesn't, and they were like, nah, fam. So
Yeah,
it was like
it's
that.
like
It's like going to a
like
panadería and saying que...
well, yeah, like asking like Gordon Ramsay, like, hey, can you cook for me? But I want to tell you exactly how to cook
Yeah.
it. Like, fam, you don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't gotta let the chef cook.
Ándale. Let him cook.
Sick.
Juju, how did you become a Cowboys fan?
My dad.
Because Dodgers, here's the thing. The Dodgers were from LA. Entonces, like, sometimes it goes without saying. However, someone once made an observation that said, when you go to New York, the majority of people that are from New York are wearing either Yankees or Mets hats. Entonces, ellos son de ahí. But here, you can be born and raised in LA and you still won't go for the Dodgers or the Angels. Like, you'll go for some other freaking team for whatever reason. They say that LA has a lot of that. Entonces, we're not going to ask about your LA hat, your Dodger hat. We're going to ask about your Cowboy flip-flops.
Either. No, my dad. My dad was a Cowboys fan. Then you grow up just watch this because it's what you surround yourself with.
But your dad is not born in Texas.
No. I'm sorry. Trump.
No.
He was born in Mexico.
Right. Okay. But what made him become a Dallas Cowboys fan? Why not, I don't know, 49ers?
Well, he grew up, he was born close to Texas, and then in Mexico, everyone's a Cowboys fan. Like, that's...
Well, the early 90s, too. Early 90s when I'm assuming he was my age, right?
Yeah.
Cowboys were huge. They were like the biggest team on the planet.
They still are, just not for the right reasons.
Los Cowboys?
Yeah, but no, like, everyone in Mexico is a Cowboys fan. Mexico is like now it's different, but from like, I want to say the 90s to the 2010s, it was Cowboys like nation in Mexico. Mm-hmm. So I guess I don't know the backstory of how my dad became a fan. That's just, I know he was a fan. I assume because he claims Texas a lot. Like, he's also an Astros fan.
Huh.
Yeah, my dad.
Houston?
My dad. Well, actually, we rooted for Houston. I stopped obviously after the cheating scandal, but I used to have an old podcast with Teddy called Them Water Boys, a sports podcast. And on that podcast, he asked me, like, if the Dodgers didn't win, who else would you root for? I was like, the Astros. And when they won, I was happy. Like, oh, that's dope. The Astros won. I'm not mad. And then the whole cheating scandal came on. I was like, oh, shit.
Hey, I saw on Instagram again, my news source, that they were caught cheating again.
Who?
A bat?
Yeah, they had like
It had like scratches?
Well, it looked like it was painted over. So sometimes what happens, like, you can shave a bat to kind of give you like a better pop. And then it looked like they painted over. So I guess like the ball hit the bat and it shattered the paint. Like, they used a horrible paint job on it. So it's like a scuff mark on it. And yeah, I mean,
You fuck a goat once.
you're
Sure.
always a goat fucker.
Like, do we believe that they're not cheating?
Yeah, like, I mean, like I said, once you get caught cheating,
You're a cheater.
any little thing,
You're
is
a
gonna
cheater.
like, oh yeah, like
Forever.
these guys, yeah.
Well, I'm asking about your guys' team because, as you know, I'm notorious for being on my phone while sitting in the living room while everybody's watching football porque me vale queso. But I have decided this year that I'm already going to be there. I might as well. might as well get into it. Might as well. I think I'm kind of understanding it a little bit. Not like the terms. Like, oh, they run, I don't know, this many yards, and then they get 4 more. Like, the math for me is still not mathing a little bit, But I know that, he has the ball. Oh, he's running that way. He needs to get there. He just got tackled, right? So I know, like, the basics. The basics, okay. And I'm paying a little bit more attention, but I have an announcement.
Go ahead.
I've decided who my football team is.
Ooh. Who's that?
So in my household, my kids are free to make their own choices, especially because my husband's team is the New York Giants in football.
Huh.
He has his own reasons. Him and all his siblings have different teams, all of them.
Really?
We're talking about 49ers, the Giants. The other one goes for the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, poor kid.
One of them goes for the Raiders. El cuñado goes for the Cowboys. El otro. So everybody has a different team. Everybody shows up in different jerseys. I have decided who I'm rooting for, and it's not the New York Giants. It is not the Raiders, like my 2 other boys. Jeremiah and Mateo go for the Raiders.
Good kids.
My husband goes for the New York Giants. I am going to go ahead and say the Chargers.
Oh, my God.
Listen, it makes
I'm
sense.
cool with that. If she was at the Cowboys, I'd have been like...
If who?
If any LA team, the Chargers?
Yeah, like, at least go for the Rams, man.
Come on, bro.
I'm going to go for the Chargers.
It's like rooting for the Clippers.
Really?
Yes.
It's like being a Clippers or an Angels fan.
fan?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Change that.
No, I made a choice, and I'm sticking to it.
They have no history. San Diego didn't even want them.
But so here's the rules for jumping on a bandwagon.
Yes, that's what I wanted to know. So I wanted to know, like, am I supposed to Google?
Can
am I
cheer for
supposed
them.
to? Okay.
Don't overdo it until you've had at least...
How many
I
seasons?
say, like, no, not seasons. You have to have at least 3 to 4 bad seasons. And you being loyal to them, and then you can be like, okay, I'm a fan.
Okay.
Because you're kind of jumping in. They got a new coach.
They just beat the Chiefs.
Team. They beat the Chiefs. Like, they're on the come up. They'll probably find a way to mess it up like the Cowboys do. But you had to have bad seasons with them.
Okay. How many?
At least 3 or 4.
Okay, 4 years.
Three of it's like really bad seasons. Like, oh damn, like
Raider seasons.
They've had those.
Yeah,
Cowboys. That's what I'm saying. Like really bad ones.
Yeah, like Cowboys in the early 2000s to 2010ish.
So in 4 years, I can get a jersey.
You can get a jersey. You can root for them. Just don't be like, don't be like that fan. Like all of a sudden you're like painting your face and like let's go to tailgates and celebrating. Like if they win the Super Bowl this year, you could be happy. You can't celebrate.
Oh, okay. You got it. So, like, also names. Like, am I supposed to know anything? The other day I was wearing a Sublime shirt, and Juju walks in and says, "Give me 3 Sublime songs, go." So I knew songs. I knew the songs. So now my question is there that rule also? If I'm going to be wearing a Chargers shirt or a Chargers jersey,
I mean,
I have to know. Right now I know Herbert the pervert.
That's not how you want to root for your quarterback.
Justin Herbert, the quarterback?
Like your franchise player?
That was one of the reasons why I chose it, because I thought it was hilarious. I think, listen, if you have a good
I'm good with that.
nickname,
I don't give a fuck about Justin Herbert.
If you have a good nickname,
that's not a good nickname.
It. I think it's hilarious. It goes with his name.
Do you know the origin of Herbert the pervert?
No. Wait, is there a reason why they call him a pervert?
No, it's from Family Guy. That's why.
I was like, wait, never mind.
If you ever watch Family Guy, there's an old guy and his name's Herbert, and he's the little pervert. So anyone named Herbert, I have a friend named Herbert.
You can't make fun of your own team, fam.
Puppy, we make fun of you. My dad.
I don't make fun of my team. Like, I wouldn't call, like...
Juju has
I don't make fun of my team either. Like, Juju, I love this haircut. I want this haircut.
Dude, like, Juju, someone can die today, and we make jokes about it.
Yeah,
and
you don't make... your team.
That's where you draw the line.
That is insane.
And second of all, and I'm pointing at me and Vinny, don't make fun when people die. you, and I'm pointing at Melissa, make fun when people die.
That's not true. You do.
I don't joke about it.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. This is the thing.
All right, when have I joked about that?
Okay, we have different levels of but you still joke. You're like, well, my grandma died, and then they still called me to come to work.
That's not a joke.
That's a joke.
That's fucked
That's an
up.
unfortunate situation.
By the way, yeah, my job called me to come in after my grandma died.
Hey,
That's where we work.
you buried her already, no? You're late.
See, you made fun of that. I didn't make fun of that.
No, you made fun of it, and I went along. I was like, that does suck. Juju?
He was just stating a situation.
I'm stating a
that he was
situation
in.
and she laughed. That's not joking.
No, you weren't stating it. You were making fun of it. Stop. There's
Nice
one
try,
thing
buddy.
if you were like sad or this, you were like, yeah. And I came into work or whatever.
I didn't go to work, but
Because his grandma just died.
yeah.
And-
Thanks for reminding me of that. Damn.
It was her birthday recently, wasn't it?
That was in March.
I saw a post.
No, her birthday was September. Yeah, you're right. She died in March. Damn.
It's all right. Oh,
Well,
you missed her
happy
birthday, so now we can make fun of her.
No, I'm not trying to make fun of her. I was going to say happy birthday. Today's my grandmother's birthday. May she rest in peace also. So happy birthday to your grandma. Happy birthday to my Nana Pancha. How old would your grandma be?
She would have been 75. But
I think my Nana would have been 90. I think it's
damn.
years.
I saw someone that they were celebrating their grandma's 100th birthday, and she looked good for 100. Like, she was still, like, moving around. I was like, good for her.
At what age? So my husband asked me this. His mom recently turned 77.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me, if you were guaranteed 77 Mama Asuncion years, shout out to my mother-in-law. That lady's still like very active, independent. She's healthy as a horse. He said, if you were guaranteed 77 Mama Asuncion years, or would you risk it and take more? It could be less, it could be more. Like, you're like, what would you choose?
Oh, a guaranteed 77
Guaranteed
or
77
more or less?
healthy or more or less? Like, what would you choose?
I think more or less. I'm a gambling man.
With my life.
Like,
I'm like, for me, it's like, give me to 80.
That wasn't the deal.
That's more.
So you'll gamble.
Yeah.
But you can also die at 50.
Well, no shit. I could die tomorrow.
Por eso, pero guaranteed 70 or 77?
nah, because also, like, guaranteed 77, it's like you kind of know it's coming, like, today's my 76th birthday.
Yeah. Like,
But wouldn't that make it that much more better?
no.
No, because then also you'll be like, oh, I have 40, I'm 37 right now, week 38. I have 39 years left. Yeah. Boom, chilling. And you kind of like don't appreciate like whether, like, and now with the gamble, you're like, yo, I could go tomorrow.
But I think that's like everyone, and we still don't appreciate it. Like Vinny said, we can go tomorrow.
I
appreciate it.
And we don't. I just feel like we appreciate it, but if you know that you're gonna die in a year, I feel como que you do a lot of other different things.
Well, yeah, because like I don't know if I'm gonna die tomorrow or in 40 years, so of course I still have to go to work. If I knew I was gonna die in a year, I'd fuck all this off. I'd be like, guys, I'm out of here.
Wait, you want to be here at the podcast?
No. I would not spend my last 56 Mondays respectfully recording with you guys. I love you guys.
Aw, qué triste. I would record with you guys, pero en la playa, güey. You know, like, pa la calle every Monday.
If I knew I had a year, I'd take out like the sickest loans. And I'd be like, yo, here, I'm going to do this. I'm be like, Juju, where are you at? I'm in Europe right now, fam. I'm living to the fullest.
So I kind of feel like I would like to know. I don't know.
Because you hate suspense.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, just knowing this is like, ugh.
Hey, speaking of suspense, where are you at with Harry Potter?
I'm where I was at 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Oh, actually, we started reading the book, and Mateo made a really good observation. He said, how come all of this wasn't in the movie, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, well, son, the books are always different than the movies. And he said, no. And I'm like, yes. So we literally are on chapter 3 of Harry Potter, but he already made the observation of, wait, hold up. And they got the lady wrong. Miss Dursley, what's her name? La tía de Harry. ¿Cómo se llama?
Dursley.
Miss Dursley, ¿cómo se llama? What's her name? Petunia?
Yes.
Aunt Petunia. Damn, I forgot about her name.
She's blonde in the book.
Is she? I honestly haven't read the book since I was 10, so.
I have to reread the books. I should reread the books.
But I do
think she's
remember
blonde.
every single book was like, this wasn't here, or this person looks different.
Yeah.
It's the TV
Because
shows.
especially when you're reading it and then like you see the movie come out and you have like when you're reading a book, you have somebody already pictured of how they look.
Yeah.
And then they don't look anything like what you expected and you're like, what
Right.
the fuck?
They got Dumbledore pretty accurate.
No, like the key characters they got correctly.
To be honest, I can't remember ever reading a book before seeing the movie.
Yeah.
I always see the movie like, oh, damn, this is great. Let me go read the books. Like, I can't remember, like, read the book and then watch the movie. Cause I would have been tripped out that she was blonde, too. Because I was like, oh, yeah, she's not blonde in the...
Yeah, I mean, well, it's because Harry Potter and the books were coming out kind of at the same time, so...
Yeah. But even like when I saw every Lord of the Rings before I read Lord of the Rings. And that was like almost like a decade of movies. Before I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read the book. Then you read the book, and you're like, oh.
So the only issue with that, though, with the book being different than the movie, is that if the show comes out and they adapt directly from the book, people who've only watched the movie are gonna watch the series and be like, what the fuck? They don't look like this. Or why did this happen? This didn't happen in the movie. And it's like, yo, read the book. But it's gonna be another issue.
Read a fucking book.
Nerd.
No, do you know that scene where he's like the McLovin scene?
Oh, yeah. Muhammad is the most popular name on earth. Read a goddamn book for once.
Read a fucking book for once. I showed the kids that scene. I don't think they've seen Superbad. You know what? Never
How old
mind.
are they?
They've seen it. They've fucking seen it. My kids.
Have they seen it?
The other day, I have somebody, again, last week I mentioned how my friend Vinnie, my friend Juju, my sisters, they lend me their apps para ver películas. Anyways, me metí a una aplicación y que dice continue watching Scarface. Y yo, ¿quién chingados estaba viendo Scarface? No pregunté, no hice argüende. And then the other day, Isaac is like, say hello to my little friend. I don't know what he was saying. I'm like, it was you. You're not supposed to be watching that. He already watched Scarface. So yeah, you know what? Never mind. My kids already
need to get him a
watched
poster.
He wants... Forget it.
He wants a rifle or what?
Yeah.
You should show him
At what
Superbad.
age were they supposed to watch
He
it?
does some shit that sometimes I'm like, they're questionable. He put powder on his face the other day. It was mocking Scarface. And I was like, really, dog? That's what you're doing? Or he'll be like, we look high, huh? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? What do you mean we look high?
Hell yeah.
It's that, we talked about this before too, how like the culture is just like, they don't think it's as serious as it is.
Oye, I was listening to the radio on my way over here because I listen to AM talk radio porque ya soy señora and also I'm show prepping. And they came up with this fucking stat that blew my mind. Okay, so story first. Did you guys know that Vinny took me to my very first weed dispensary?
It's dizzy.
So I don't know if I've said this story before.
This is not an ad.
Por favor, consuman responsablemente. Have we shared this story of how it was my birthday and Vinny decided to take me? For the record, I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed. So I was having a hard time sleeping. Yeah. And I was not sleeping at all. And Vinny came up with a solution. What was the solution, Vinny?
Get some edibles. But like, because I have really big trouble sleeping and I started taking edibles. It was mostly because I would get, what's that thing called when you would freeze in your sleep?
Sleep paralysis.
And you hear demons? Sleep paralysis. So I used to deal with sleep paralysis for so many years. And my cousin B, shout out my cousin B, she's like...
Who has a solution for everything. Shout out to B.
Yeah. But she's the one who like suggested like maybe you should just smoke some weed. It'll like, calm you down and like you'll knock out. So I remember I would I used to live like 2 blocks away from her. I would drive to her house and I'll like just a couple hits, drive home, and then it'll start like hitting me and then I'll knock out. Boom, I'll sleep great. And then I looked into edibles, and I know people always have those experiences, right? Like, oh, I took a candy and I had like the worst trip ever and this and that. So with Stizzy, like they give you the packs and it tells you like 10 milligrams, but if you take the whole thing, it's 100 milligrams. So 100 milligrams will fuck you up. But 10 milligrams is kind of a small dosage, and they have other things that are like put you to sleep. And I tried it once, knocked me out. So I was like, you know what, Melissa, I think could benefit from that.
El doctor Vinny. So it was my birthday. En ese tiempo, this was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
A couple years ago. En ese tiempo se aproximaba mi cumpleaños and Vinny's like, ven, te voy a llevar a la tienda. Now, mind you, en mi época, yo cuando iba a comprar, o sea, era a escondidas, era en una casa, era así de que you give the handshake, you give the dollar. You know what I'm talking about? Like this, look, if you're listening right now, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's literally...
Hey, you got the stuff.
You got the stuff. You know, it's what's up? And then you exchange.
You exchange your fucking Scarface on.
Just fucking do the money, the mercancía, exchange. Entonces, cuando llegamos a esta tienda, yo llegué en mi carro, Vinny llegó en el de él. We meet up. It's a huge ass warehouse, okay? With lights like I've never been to jail, pero me imagino que this is what a jail is like. Bright lights.
No.
Everywhere, like looking at you, cameras everywhere. Like I imagine that's what you don't walk.
I've been there. It's not like that.
County jail?
Yes.
It's not like that?
Imperial County Jail is not like that.
I'm on a podcast with a bunch of hooligans.
Mom, save me. Bueno, había luces, like I'm talking about lights everywhere. Like it was so bright. I was out of my element. I was terrified. So you walk up to the door. Haz de cuenta, la música, todo lo que da. I was like, is this a club or where is he taking me? They asked for my ID upon arrival. Like, you cannot go through those doors without showing your ID. I'm like, we are at a club. Can I please get a vodka and cranberry? No, they check your ID. They walk you in. They check you in. And there's a line. And in this line are people waiting, normal people, adults, young,
doctors,
señores,
lawyers.
Doctores, it was the craziest experience. I felt so out of my element. I was so sober, but I was shocked. We get there. There is a counter full of ¿Qué va a querer, chica? ¿Qué quiere, güerita? Mira, tenemos de fresa, de piña, de this, de that. Like, it was just insane. Cameras everywhere. Anyway, where was I going with the story? Oh, we get the edibles. It was just the craziest experience. Why was I saying this story?
You asked me at Scarface.
I know why. I was saying this. So they're, what are they called? Dispensaries.
Yes.
Entonces, there's dispensaries all over LA. I don't know how it is everywhere else. Juju, you're a Cowboys fan. They don't have dispensaries in Texas.
No, that's
it's
very
illegal.
illegal. It's illegal everywhere.
Except here.
No, it's also illegal here. It's just not enforced by state law. But the FBI can roll up and shut you down and arrest you for it.
But they sell it.
I know, but they can still get shut down for it.
Wow.
Like at any moment, Papi Trump could be like, ATF, I want you to go to Stizzy in East LA, arrest them, take all the product, take all the money, take all the merchandise. It's evidence. We're going to put them in jail.
Oye, okay, but we still do it here. Does any other state do it the way we do it?
Yes, Colorado, maybe New York, and not Chicago. But yeah, there's different states, Washington, Oregon. Okay. A lot of the West Coast states, a lot of the hippie states.
Resulta que aquí en LA right now, they're complaining because they are saying that there is more than 4,000 illegal dispensaries throughout LA and that LAPD is lazy and they have no motivation to shut it down. Mm-hmm. So that they are making more illegal money still from selling weed than these fancy dispensaries.
Yeah.
So do you buy it? And do you still buy it from El Compa? Or do you go to these smoke shops that supposedly sell it, but they're not allowed to? Or do you go to Vinny's club?
Well, I guess it's kind of like, it just depends what bracket, what tax bracket you're in. Like a lot of people still go to Stizzy, but like a lot of people go to the illegal dispensaries because why? It's going to be cheaper. And it might be even easier to get because they're doing something illegal already. It might be easier, like, oh shit, I forgot my ID. Don't worry, man, come in. Because like some places, I guess you might still are required to have the medical ID, and if you don't, like, they'll be like, just come on in. Or like, oh dude, I forgot my ID. All right, come on in.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who still call their homies, just pull up to the house, give them whatever, you know.
Why? Because the state taxes real heavy on weed dispensaries.
Yeah.
So there's kind of no money in it.
Yeah, but it depends on what you're smoking too, because like I know if you're buying actual weed, like the plant, I mean, you could probably get that from anywhere. I like to go to Stizzy because I get the specific edible where it's you know, controlled, and also like the weed pen, like because I don't like the smell. So if I run out of edibles, I could just buy the weed pen, and it's hard to buy weed pens from like a random, or you don't know what you're gonna get from a random dispensary either.
Also, like again, a legal dispensary, they're making it the right way. They get the state kind of monitors them, and I'm sure they have inspections. And illegal one, you're kind of just getting whatever they cook up.
Yeah,
you gotta just like, hey, trust me, fam. But that's why the dispensaries are different too, because I know you said you've passed by other ones in the past, and they look like all like dark. In a dark corner,
just a red
like,
light.
Yeah, weird.
Or like a green light with a cross.
Yeah, green cross.
Yeah.
I'm like, vamos a ir a misa. But yeah, it's scary. Especially if you have kids nowadays. I think I mentioned it in a couple podcasts that I bought what is it called?
Drug test.
EpiPen.
Oh, the Narcan.
The Narcan. I got a Narcan. And just to have it at the house, just because I did also buy drug tests. I drug test one of my boys the other day, just randomly. He came out negative. It just set the standard, you know?
And Melissa came out positive.
You try it, Mom.
He said, you go, Mom.
No, this isn't about me. It's about you.
It was just to instill the fear. And then I also feel...
Instill fear?
Yeah. In my kid.
Trump Jr.
But also, you know why I did it more than anything? Because I want him to blame me. I feel like sometimes it can get hard with peer pressure, especially si andas en el desmadre. And, you know, I fell into peer pressure a couple times. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And it's like, here, just try it.
No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
It's so true.
And sorry, everyone listening. The other day I was listening to our podcast and I was like, man, they're listening. They don't get to see las pendejadas que hacemos. Guys, I just opened my legs.
All right.
For people who are listening and not watching. Entonces, I did it just because I want him to blame me. I want him to be able to say, hey, mi mamá está loca, güey. Mi mamá, she drug tests me randomly. I can't do that. That way people lay off him and he doesn't have to do it.
Now, I don't know if you want to spill your secrets. You don't have to. But what's the consequences if he would have came out positive?
Oh, I would have shaved his head off. Like, I lo hubiera rapado. And then he loses all his privileges, which is like after school activities, going to football games, like doing all these things. It's like, if I can't trust you, then you cannot do adult stuff. If you can't behave like a real adult with responsibilities, then you don't have them. And then if he does it again, like I have no control, then I'll send his ass to military school. Like I have a plan according, but I was scared. I was scared to do it because I did it. You know bueno, chicas, ustedes saben, like when you go through your partner, like, you know, he's cheating and you go through their phone and you're like scared because you're like, I know what I'm going to find. I know I'm going to find something and I know I'm going to have to do something about it. God, and that's what I was. That's how I felt. I
so
was
you thought
like,
he was doing, or just like, just not randomly, but you like. Did you...
No. I knew that at some point I had to do, because I've always said I'm gonna just randomly drug test my boys. We're sitting down watching TV, and I'm like, here you go, go pee.
Talked about this before too.
Just go do it. And it was my first time doing it. I was scared of the what if, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to send my child to military school. I don't want to fucking raparle la cabeza. I don't want to even think of them, but it's the reality. They're 15. They go to school. They're surrounded by.
You let them watch Scarface.
You is it both of them? What? I know one of them's a stepson, so I know there's like a little more.
See, I'm not doing that with my stepson, but my husband is.
Okay.
So my husband has a different. My stepson is my stepson, and I take control of my son. My stepson also has more liberties Like but he's a different child. So he's already like learning how to drive. But uno de mis hijos, el mío, se le olvida ponerse el calcetín bien. You know what I mean? Like,
why is your son? Like,
right. So it's like they're different boys and we treat them accordingly. We give them different responsibilities. We know a little bit. We know them a little more. So me, like, Isaac's been very vocal and he's told me, like, hey, sometimes I go in the restroom and the kids are doing fucking pens in the restroom.
Oh, it's just tobacco.
No, they're doing weed.
The weed pen?
Yeah. At school.
Good for them.
Nice.
I used to be drunk at school.
Putting it in the Sprite
All
bottle.
stupid. I would get like,
Oh, God.
I would go into my parents' liquor cabinet and just put like little dabs of each one and then mix it.
No.
Yeah, I was
Hell
so
yeah.
stupid.
Did your parents have the theory of let them drink here? I would rather them drink here than do it somewhere else.
After they caught me a couple times, yes.
I know that's a
gave up.
lot of parents' opinion, to each their own. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it's tough because, like, I mean, first and foremost, you try to get them to not do it at all.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like, for instance, if your kid smokes weed and you catch him, shave his head, take away everything, he still smokes weed, send him to military school, he still smokes weed.
Except he hates you now.
Yeah, but, like, so, like, at that point, you're like, well, fuck, there's no change in his mind, so I'm gonna, like, we gotta figure out how to, like, which I hope it doesn't get to that, but, like,
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like,
Because, like, me and my cousin B, like, I got caught with the drinking stuff in high school. B got caught with the smoking stuff in high school. And instead of our parents really, like, I mean, obviously, initially, we were,
In
like,
trouble.
we get chewed out and the whole nine. But eventually, our parents kind of just, like, don't be stupid about it. If you're going to do it, like, I guess do it here. But, like, don't take advantage either. But just, like, just don't be stupid.
yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a survival instinct they
And-
kind of taught us. And I mean, we kind of like,
Did you feel like that was good? Like, you're like, okay, that helped me manage my alcohol. Like, I didn't become a drunk. I didn't make poor choices while drunk.
I mean, I did get a DUI a few years later, but no.
So my question
but
is, like-
but I feel like if my parents would have caught me
and told you no.
and told me no and yelled at me and stuff, I
And
feel like
shaved
I
your
would
head.
have, went and did it behind her back out of spite.
No.
You know, like
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
you're vengeful.
I think it would have led to a whole different route, like my relationship with my parents. You know,
So it
'Cause
wouldn't have fixed you.
No, because even then, when I got my DUI, it wasn't even like I felt so disappointed in myself, but mostly because of what my parents are going to think. It was a disappointment feeling, and I think that's kind of like what turned my life around too, the whole nine. I think if it would have been like they were so spiteful towards me, I don't know. I feel like I would have just reacted differently.
Pues gracias a Dios it was a DUI and it wasn't you getting into a car accident.
Yeah.
You know, and
I know,
your life or someone else's.
Yeah, trust me, I thought
I
about that
mean,
when I was in county.
Luck was on your side. But I just feel like with my kids, I don't know, the whole hating me, the whole like, fuck it. I guess when you become a parent, you'll.
I mean, you'll know it's hard to say because
My thing, like, and again, this is coming from an uncle's perspective, so I don't know how much react with my kid, but I feel like I'm gonna react the same because I think I love the girls as much as I would love my children. But I tell them, like, look, it's. I just don't want them to be afraid to call somebody and then do that dumb mistake, like, drive.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh, no, I smoked weed, my mom's gonna fucking shave my head or kill me. Blah, blah. I had to, like, weed is different, but like if she was drinking and stuff like that, oh, I'm gonna drive because I can't get caught. And it's like, look, call me. We don't have to involve your parents. Call me. I'm gonna chew you out, but at least like take it to the chin, like a grown adult you're trying to be. Call me. I'd rather me be mad at you or disappointed in you than me be crying over your dead body. Like so, like and I know weed's a little different but at the same time it's the same thing. It's like I just don't want them to be afraid. Like of course you try to tell them, like no, don't do it. Well, I've never asked my nieces to grab me a beer. I've never smoked anything around them. I don't even smoke cigars around them because I don't want them to be like, well, he's doing it,
Yep.
So I want to do. I want to see what it's like, even though it's tobacco, it's just a cigar. But no, like because I don't want them to think that they can do that. I do drink around them, so I even try not to. I even try to limit that, just because I don't want them to feel like, oh yeah, like well what's
It's
it like?
normal. It's like, yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like.
Same.
But like I tell them, I tell this to everybody. I tell this to all my friends. Dog, just call me. I don't care if you're 100 miles away. I will go pick you up, and we'll figure the rest out later. Like, but don't think and drive, because I never got a DUI, but I've driven under the influence, and it's just like, yeah, and it's like, dog, I can't believe I'm lucky. Like, I wake up and I look outside my car and I'm like, that's the biggest fear for me. Is like, I wake up, I go outside my car and make sure and this is how crazy it is. Like, there's no like blood splatter, there's no dents, there's no like nothing. Like, holy shit, how did I make it home last night?
Yeah.
So like, and then like doing that, I'm like, I can't, because your luck's gonna run out eventually, you know. So that's why I tell them, just call me. Like, if you're drunk, call me. I don't care where you're at. I will pick you up and fucking just give me $20 for gas later. Or like, treat me to lunch as a thank you, whatever. Or you don't have to do nothing. Just call me.
Right. We have that policy. It's the don't ask. We also have like a text where my son has done it before of like, Mom, call me and tell me that you're going to pick me up when he starts to feel uncomfortable about things. So we've had those conversations, and so far they've been good. I've noticed also, I thought I was the only mom doing this. I realized I'm not. And this weekend I saw it. So after the football game, the kids said they wanted to go to In-N-Out. And all of these moms are in the parking lot, and all the kids are at In-N-Out, hanging out. And after the football game. And I thought, that is the craziest thing. We'll be there for, I want to go to Applebee's with the kids or whatever. And I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night. You're freaking 15. Fine, I'll take you. Dropped him off, went to go park on the other side of the parking lot, waited for him for an hour and a half, and then text him, hey, I'm going to go pick you up. You ready? Yeah, I'm done. But my mom would never. But I was doing this on my own when I was 15, 16. And so it's like, are we hovering? Are we hovering, or are we... What are we doing here? Because there was a bunch of moms in the parking lot.
Yeah, but it's also where you're at, though, because, I mean, you live in a good area.
And it's a blessing to be able to hover, like...
Where most parents could do that.
You told me how much your mom works, so she wanted to, but she couldn't hover.
Right.
Like, so, like, it's a blessing to be like, yeah, and, like, I think, too, it's like, it's not hovering because, yeah, I'm going to drop you off, and we've all done it. Like, yeah, I'm going to take you, I'm going to be around... Don't do anything stupid. Just I'm gonna be around. Just know I'm around. You need anything, you know.
But it's like we trust them, but we're still hovering. So that's where I'm kind of like in the middle of like, do they feel like we don't trust them? Should I just leave? But I don't need to leave. My 15-year-old has no business being out tan tarde where I'm not at a call away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I do understand the trust me. I feel like we have that. Don't ask me any questions. Just come pick me up. And told
it's gonna change once they get a little older, because I think we were like that with my niece too. But then, like when she's like 17, 18, it's like, hey, I'm gonna go here. It's like, all right, cool, because like
you trust her, and you know your kid,
you know who her friends are and stuff like that. So you kind of get a feeling for it. And I mean, yeah, at some point, and it's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to any parent. It's gonna be that point where it's like, okay, I'm comfortable with letting them be, you know, and like, hey, I'm gonna drop you off, and just, or like, hey, your friend could pick you up. That's fine. Just call me when you get home, and that's it. Or call me when you're way home and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then I talked to another parent. I think I've also mentioned it, where they said just put your card on their phone for Uber. Like, put the Uber app, put your card in there, and say, the ride's on me. Like, a lot of times they are scared que los vas a regañar, but more than anything, they think about the money. So it's like, if it's a free Uber ride, doesn't matter. Don't worry about the card. Just leave it somewhere. Who cares? We'll figure that out later. Free Uber ride on me. If you're drinking, if your friend's drinking, if whatever, just order it. My card is already in there. And I thought that was such a great idea. So we're doing that now. We put the Uber app. And then for the first year of them driving, which Jeremiah is already starting to drive, no driving at night. Because they feel como que that gives a little bit more pa hacer pendejadas en la noche,
I think that's a rule.
After 10, I think.
Yeah, like that's an actual... Like an actual...
5.
Oh, okay. I was like,
we don't even want him driving to football games.
Okay.
You know, with his friends. But yeah, and the whole the drug testing, I just feel like had I, and this is just based on me, had I felt some fear of my mom or my dad, I wouldn't have made a lot of choices that I made, and it would have been easier for me to say, no, mi mamá y mi papá están locos, güey. Me chingan. They'll stop me. They'll take my car away. They'll take my phone. They'll take my stuff. Like, I enjoyed my liberty so much. So I think that's what I'm trying to do with the boys is you're free to do whatever you want, go wherever you want, do all these fun things. But if I catch you fucking smoking weed, that's it.
And this is unsolicited parent advice from a single guy with no kids, but the environment you raise them in is the environment they're going to want to be in. Like, for instance, my dad and my mom, they drank and they go out, and I've seen them drunk a handful of times. More so now that I'm an adult, but like, it's just like, hey, I grew up not around that. Like, my mom smoked cigarettes, but I hated it so much that I didn't smoke cigarettes. Like, until recently, because I started drinking more, and like, I like to have a cigarette when I drink. But like, even then, like, I was like, like, it's that, what is it, post-nut clarity? Like, I'll have it when I'm drunk, and then I wake up and I'm like, fuck, what did I do? I'm an idiot. Like that, but it's like also, but like, like my dad made it a point to like, he enjoys his few drinks, but he never drank like that, where it's like every day, or like, oh, I need a beer with this, or like, I haven't had a drink in a month, and I'm cool with that. Like, and there'll be a time where like, if we go out, or like, even when we went to the bull riding, I saw everyone with beers, and I was like, kind of want a beer. I was like, nah, whatever, I'm cool. I don't need it.
So you didn't have a drink?
No.
So the boys went to PBR?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
PBR this weekend. How was it? Was it both of your first time?
Yes.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah. It was dope, honestly. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Shout out to CMN Events for inviting. CMN Events is the ones that booked me for the Anuel concert. So they have a whole different segment, but they invited me to that, and I had my extra tickets. My parents ranked on me.
What?
Yeah. My mom didn't want to do anything. So I was like,
that's new.
So
we should call her. You okay?
No, but she's fine. Oh. But yeah, I was like, do any of you guys want to go? I hit up one of my homegirls. So what I did was, it was last minute when they told me like they weren't down.
Wait, your homegirl was the one covering her face on the video?
Yeah.
Why was she covering her face?
Because I told her to. I just wanted to see what you would do.
Stir up the pot.
It wasn't me. It was my husband. We were.
I said I want to catch a chismoso. I want to see who's chismoso.
It's
I
hilarious.
had a lot of DMs.
I was looking and well, I'm going.
And I did it so quick.
Yes. So I didn't. I caught it, but okay. And then my husband, who was looking over my shoulder, was like, which, by the way, my husband has become very vocal, like just vocal. He's beefing it with Juju right now.
Fuck, it's why.
I don't know, man.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know? You know.
It's a whole other story, I guess.
Anyway, so I'm like looking at it, and then he goes, "Who's that covering her face? Tell her nobody wants to know who she is. We want to know. Text them." And I text you guys right away, or I sent a message. Who is that? Why is she covering her face? Tell her to stop it.
Yeah.
Like, she got what she wanted. Like, I was like, really? Covering your face is only going to make people want to know more.
I just wanted to see. Like,
roll the clip.
Did you get DMs?
Huh? Yes, I did.
Yeah, like it had she just been sitting like normal, I don't think anybody would have.
No, people still would ask questions.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna show her because I'm gonna do a little mini vlog on my Instagram. Like, I show her, I show him.
Yeah.
But I just like, let me stir the pot a little bit. Bro, let me stir the pot a little bit.
Also, can I say it did, because usually it's not girls hiding. No. Like, we don't hide. Bueno, las decentes.
No, like, I've never hit a girl. I don't.
Yeah, like.
Unless it's 4 a.m. and I call them over.
Hey, big head.
O sea, nosotros las mujeres, o sea, no.
Yeah.
Because they're too petty. They want to be seen. Mm-hmm. They want the pot to be like.
Ándale. Entonces no nos escondemos. Entonces cuando una se esconde, es like, güey, ¿qué está pasando, güey? Yeah. El novio no sabe. Or she doesn't want to be seen with Vinnie. Vinnie, no la lleves, güey.
Exactly
I got what I wanted.
No la lleves, no quiere ser vista contigo. Te está usando. Ella quiere a los Cowboys.
Was there an uptick in views?
We had like 2,000 story views off that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
We had like 2,000.
Have to see who goes next. Because te quedas picado with that one, so you're trying to like...
Yeah, no, I didn't post anything. I wanted to do the vlog, like, posted Sunday. And I was like, nah, I'm going to give it another day just to...
I know there was a video that, because they randomly played El Rey.
Yeah.
By the way, PBR,
What?
Friendly people, but walking in, you're like, oh shit, what did I get myself into?
You're in America.
MAGA?
Oh yeah, we're walking in. Border Patrol's right there recruiting.
No.
Border Patrol is one of the main sponsors. So like, you know how like they have like the clowns that chase the bulls away to make sure the guy doesn't get hurt? In rodeos, you have like a guy that you have the bull rider, and then you have people that kind of distract the bull if the bull rider falls.
And they're
so they
Mexican.
No, they were white, but they had a big old U.S. Border Patrol patch on their back. Like, they were sponsored. And like...
Hey, I wasn't around, the Holocaust era time and stuff like that.
None of us were.
Were we?
Pero ustedes quizá más educados en el tema. Ayer I was watching really quick, sorry, put a pin on that. Eugenio was watching the football game, the last one. Who was it?
Ravens and Bills.
And
Classic.
The Bills won, and So my husband went to bed right after, left the TV on. Mateo and I are sitting down trying to build a puzzle, and I can hear the TV in the back. I was about to turn it off, but I was like, the noise is fine. And Mateo was into the facts and the whatever. They said that it was the first time in 100 years, or I don't know how many years, that was the score. It was 41-40 or something.
Yeah, it was just a crazy.
It was crazy.
Game.
They said that.
One of the best games I've ever seen.
So I'm listening to the facts. Salen los comerciales, güey, in fucking football Sunday, and it's talking about, do you want to be a border patrol to save our country from illegal? I am talking about, what is it called?
Propaganda.
Mateo sitting there staring at it, and I was shocked. I had never seen. I've heard it on the radio, because I listen to AM talk radio on the way to work, so I've heard it on the radio.
And actually, yesterday I got it on my Instagram ad. It popped up for me on my. I wish I screenshot it, but I got it on my Instagram ad.
I've heard it on radio.
I have it on radio.
I want to say I haven't heard it on our radio stations that our company works for, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are. Not that it's a reflection on the company. It's just they're buying ad space for everything.
Is that propaganda? It has to be considered that, right?
It's not.
Because when the fuck was the last time you saw LAPD or the firefighters have a commercial? I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, I see their Instagram. Sometimes they post now hiring or billboards like, oh, LAPD or sheriffs are hiring. But save our country, that's considered propaganda. Yes or no?
The dictionary defines propaganda as information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view.
Y así es como se empezó en aquellos tiempos, ¿no? With the billboards, the pictures of the Jews with certain features.
So it really is a gray area. Most people would say yes, it's propaganda. I actually agree that yes, it's propaganda because I don't think our nation is under attack from immigrants.
Yeah.
So of course I think it's propaganda, but yeah, national television is crazy. And
crazy to me. After Sunday football, which is huge, right?
But Sunday football is actually an American sport. It's known to be country. Like for the longest, that's just like the whole halftime show stuff is new. That's because Jay-Z took over and started to color it up.
Yo sé, pero lo que yo quiero decir es que si lo estás haciendo yo pensaba, I don't know what it is about radio, que yo decía, esto está pasando en la radio and it's local. To watch it on television, national, where I know the entire country is watching this, because es que yo no sé qué ponen en fucking Tennessee radio. But
they're going after the demographic. You got to understand, football is a very anti-woke sport. There's more MAGA conservative football players than there is liberal football players. And their fan base reflects that. So, obviously, case in point, when Colin Kaepernick decided to take a knee, there was a great amount of people that supported him, people of color, but you saw most of the people, white America, hated him. He never made it back into the league because of it. So, they're just going after the demographic. Case in point, PBR. There was a lot of Latinos in there, but I want to assume, and, I'll eat the crow later if it comes to that, but I'm going to assume that of those Latinos, a good 80 to 90% of them were Latinos for Trump.
Wow.
Like they like because even like between two of the matches or the bull riding sessions, I don't know what they're called, they do like this giveaway where like you got to hit a cornhole from like 50 yards away. The guy was Canadian, and the host was making kind of some like, oh shit, like we can joke like that, like type of like conservative jokes about Canada and about how like, oh no, but he lives here now because he knew what was better, and it's just like you kind of get that America vibe.
Yeah. Well, what they honored a Marine, which was dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Marines. They honored a Marine, and the fucking speech was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Damn straight, brother. Like, it was super.
And again, so of course the Border Patrol is going to recruit there. Why? Because it's their demographic. Yeah. You're not going to see the Border Patrol recruiting at Dodger Stadium. Why? Because 90% of the Latinos at a Dodger game are Democratic liberal Latinos.
Oh, yeah, they're giving incentives to be a Border Patrol.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
pretty fucking.
no, I was like, should I sign up? Like, it'll clear out my student
50K
loan.
bonus, student loan forgiveness, and $116,000 to start.
Would you do it?
No.
No. But will I think about it?
Yes.
You gotta consider
what
everything, baby. Nah, yeah, like, because like, yeah, it's just like, ugh. I was like, but what if I do it, but I take them down from the inside?
Yeah, the PBR, like definitely the environment. I was like,
Culture shock.
I felt a little
bit.
out of place. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm hoping I blended in though.
Maybe
Sorry,
con la barba.
I'm gonna cut you guys off real quick. I didn't even feel this uncomfortable at Stagecoach, which is a country music festival, and there's plenty of MAGA and stuff like that, Trump supporters and stuff like that. But this one just felt like, I was like, oh,
it's
shit.
like the first time, like the one time I DJ'd at NASCAR. I remember they sent me to DJ at NASCAR, and you see the MAGA flags and all that shit. I was like, ooh. Or when I went to Nashville, there were certain bars I walked into, and I was like, ooh, okay, we're gonna get kicked out soon.
I have a question. We're American.
Yeah.
Ish.
No, I'm American.
We're
Sorry.
Shit, baby.
We're American.
Sorry, brother.
My husband served this country proudly. If one of my children has mentioned, oh, I think I might join, after high school, I said, baby, you go ahead. We're proud to be American. We love our country. Why do we still feel out of place, or why do we feel uncomfortable if we're American?
Well, it's the message. Yeah, it's the message of like the whole white fear thing going on, where you hear the let's take our country back and this and that. Like, we're a melting pot. I'm sorry. Yeah, but the people in charge and the people that
they don't want it to be our country. They want it to be their country. And
like the thing too, like what I always tell people when they talk about being white and this and that, California white is different than Tennessee white. Completely different. California white could tolerate us. California white knows the difference. They'll eat tacos.
Don't even get us started on Alabama white.
Yeah. Nashville, Tennessee white is just different. Like, they'll give you the dirty look, Like, they know, oh, they don't belong here. You stand out. Crazy.
Yeah. So it's not without cause that we feel uncomfortable.
And like, it's kind of like we don't feel it as much again here because where it's much more tolerable, and that's just here in LA. Don't like kind of when you get to the farmlands of Northern California, past San Francisco, stuff like that, it gets a little different. But again, tolerable. People are cool for the most part. People are respectful. But like when you go to Tennessee, Texas, and I'm not talking like Dallas or Houston or Austin, which are very liberal. Like when you get to like the Midlands and the stuff like that in Texas or Tennessee, or even Mississippi, Alabama, where it's a heavy white, it's like they might not directly tell you that they think you're inferior, but they think you're inferior. And like it again, they still might even be respectful. As long as you're respectful to them, they're gonna be respectful to you, and it might not get out of hand. But they kind of like, oh shit, like they think you're lesser. And that's not. And I'm kind of shitting on a lot of southern states. To me, it's happened to me a lot on the East Coast too. In New York. New York's a very democratic state. New York City's a very democratic city. And I've been called wetback beaner by white people. Like, they were just like, Like, it just flowed. Like, oh, you could tell these guys say the N-word with the hard R and don't think twice about it.
And it's only here because, so you know how Karol G performed halftime show for the football game in Brazil? And they were booing the national anthem.
Yeah.
So my husband goes, oh, it's probably because of the tariffs. So we're at a party on Saturday, and my husband goes, it's probably because of the tariffs. Are we charging Brazil 50%? The acai went up. I'm like, that's the businessman, right? And Mario, our friend, goes, well, maybe it's because we're not very popular, around the world. He goes, every time I travel, Mario's very well traveled. He's gone to many places. He says he chooses to say he's Mexican and speaks Spanish all over the world instead of saying he's American. He says, literally, cuando voy a cruzar through customs, ya es cuando digo, I'm an American citizen, here's my passport. He's like, but in the country, I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican, I'm Mexicano, yo hablo español, he's like, and I get treated so much different because nobody likes Americans.
No, we get booed everywhere right now. And it's because of who's in charge and the propaganda they're pushing out.
It used to be they hate us because they ain't us.
Yes.
Now they hate us because we racist. And it's just, it's just like,
So like only Americans are proud to be Americans, and then we're too scared to be proud to be American because the real Americans are scaring us, and around the world, nobody likes us. What are we so proud of? What is happening?
Yeah. But honestly, like all those feelings, I want to say with the PBR thing, I feel like all those feelings were when you initially walk in. Because when you're in there and you're noticing like, oh, there's other Latinos, music was dope. I feel like the energy was on a good, like everything was great.
It was
people
huge.
well, see, here's my thing. Again, I was even wearing a Mexico hat. No one looked at me different. No one said any star comment. But I say this with a grain of salt. Why? Because when you see a 6 foot, over 300 pound Mexican, you're not keen to tell them much things, Like, and this has happened in a lot of places. Like, I remember Dodger Stadium is notorious for attacking a fan they hate. Like, they hate that team. Case in point, the Astros. And my dad, the ever troll he is, was wearing his Houston Astros jersey the first time the Astros came back to LA after the whole cheating scandal. And people were talking shit. People were booing them, talking shit. But then you have me, who's 6'2", my brother, who's 6'4", walking with them. No one ever approached them. No one ever threw anything at them. Why? Because they saw me and my brother with them. So, like, you kind of give them a pass.
Wait, your brother's taller than you?
Yeah, my brother's 6'4". I'm 6'2". Huh. He might look smaller now because he's getting wider, but no, yeah, he's 6'4". But but again, people were respectful. I don't know if it's because they feared us, because me and Vinny look like we're the fucking Rams O-line, or and sometimes, and again, for the most part, they do. It's just like if I were to do something, like if I were to have made a snark comment, or if I didn't get up when they were saluting the Marine veteran, I took my hat off.
I usually don't get up, but I had to get up.
Why? Because
I took my cowboy hat off.
I took my hat off and I was like clapping, and I usually do that for the veterans anyway. But this time you kind of like, oh shit, I better do it. Because again, I don't think I was ever scared or nervous, but I did feel like, oh shit. Like,
but it was a good time.
Yeah,
it was a blast.
I'd go again.
8 seconds. Holy shit.
Yeah, ladies, don't everyone here say that 8 seconds is enough.
Wait, what?
You need to last on the bull 8 seconds.
Oh.
I'll give you a bull ride for 8 seconds.
Do you think you guys would last 8 seconds?
Fuck
I don't
no.
think the bull would be able to carry me. Like, what the fuck?
I wouldn't make it out the fucking fence. Nah, those shits were the bulls are huge fucking.
You laugh, I laugh, we laugh together.
I laugh, fam, but you laugh. Oh, man. But no, it was a great time. Shout out America.
I'm glad you guys went. I went to the football game. Go, Mom. Pero prometo to do something in La Calle soon. We have to do something. We have to go somewhere. We need you guys to.
Yeah, but that is dope. You got to go to Friday Night Lights. Honestly, that's the one thing I'd say I miss about high school was
we have another
Friday
one
night
on
games.
Friday. You guys are welcome to
No, I'm
come.
not going to go all the way over there.
Well, comment down below. Let us know where you want us to go in La Calle. We had a good time at the strip club. We had a great time at the taco spot that I won't be returning to. Allegedly. Hey, I go. You take pictures. Boys went to PBR. I did not join, but I want to do something before winter starts or fall.
No, it's too hot. We should go out when winter starts.
Let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Summer nights have been beautiful.
Fuck no. Well, not here in this house. This house is nasty.
Fuera, güey. No voy a venir pa' acá. Okay. Love you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace out. Go Raiders. Go Raiders. I'm going to cut yours out.
America again.